They really want me to make more fucking videos, dude. What the fuck? What is good, gamers? It's your boy The Goods. We're here for episode 13. Oh my god. So I learned what I have to do, and I never would have. I was one thing away from doing it. I looked it up, by the way. I don't know what to do after this, because I guess I was ahead of the game. So when I always look ahead a little bit, so I don't I don't look it up, start the episode, and then get stuck immediately after. So I look a little bit after, and I was way ahead of everything. Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is, so you want to take some fingerprints?
That's a great idea, Detective.
Alright, go to town, sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking your hand out like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. My throat still hurts, by the way.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Oh, come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that shit. I, thought it in my head when I saw it. I was like, oh, I should dust that for prints. And I just, did not finish that. The second I thought it, I was like, oh, okay, we're done here. And I just, stopped thinking about it. Jeez, where's your sense of humor? You're a fucking idiot.
And once they've absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away.
Alright, Doug. These shits better have actual fucking fingerprints on. No clue what the point of any of this shit is, though. How? How is that not a complete... I dusted the whole fucking thing, bro. Oh, I just didn't dust it all the way. So naturally... Emma Skye. It's Emma! Holy shit! Match found! Oh no, how can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they?
That's more, Maya. Hold on. Oh, it seems like the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints.
Psst, hey you, over here. What's going on here? What are the kids' prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we have some hard evidence.
Now, that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat?
It's Chief Gant! We didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run into a pole.
I can't do it.
Just then, I thought of a certain detective.
Do you mean me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat.
Me, sir?
Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore.
I have an idea. Hold on. I feel like cold cough medicine will help. Maybe. Maybe. I can just coat my throat just enough. That might fix it. That might fix all my problems. All my woes. Why would I... Why?
But sir! Now get out!
Yes, sir! Oh, shit. We'll be on our way too, then.
Wait! You, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Wait, Yes, sir.
I'd like a word with you.
But sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet.
You with the spiky hair, you're free to go.
But Mr. Wright!
Shit, bro. Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? Thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try and smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. Shit. After that, I heard from Emma. She said she needed... Give me a second. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Now we go to Lana. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use to think about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth, it's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No, I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask is this person you're speaking of? Oh, it's fucking Gant. Oh, the fingerprints. He would try and say that Emma did it. Well, Miss Skye, because he has her fingerprints. Mr. Wright, you're addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? Yeah, tell me about Damon Gant, girl. We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did, specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant's falsified evidence in that case. The evidence list? I just found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and that piece of cloth. You know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised, I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright, you can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. In the murder of Detective Goodman? Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more than accurate than cooperate. Okay, well, what do you mean orders, though? Although I can't tell you the details, I can say I was given an order that day.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car.
Oh, my head hurts. Oh, I feel so ill. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken. I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. The knife from the SL6 incident? Serial killer Joe Dark's knife? I couldn't just leave that knife in it, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. Oh, and that would be Edgeworth's knife. That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that's the reason for the bandage on your right hand. Yes, it seems I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Miss Starr, huh? Oh. Why'd you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So you hid Dark's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in Joe Dark's case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it in Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right, then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma. I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma's so confident about Lana's innocence. She knows. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. Bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden and I needed help. He was the only person I could trust. Or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean, not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He'd already stolen the ID card. It seems he had made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? Oh shit, okay. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and as an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer? And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago? To be continued, bro. That's actually insane. That's actually nuts. Like, what the fuck, bro? I'm so tired. It's literally 11:59, bro. Final day, trial former. Oh shit. Oh, we're in the end game now. Oh fuck. This is the defendant lobby, alright, but there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma for that matter? It almost seems as if something's been happening behind the scenes. Oh, something's been happening behind the scenes. Edgeworth. Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who the owner of 7777777 ID number is, that is. Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. That number does belong to whom you suspect, and no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True, not yet. In any event, once all doubt's been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, right, and Chief Prosecutor Skye will be found guilty. But she didn't do it! I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say. The first time he's ever done something like this. Alana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. The truth. Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. You don't have time to reminisce about the past. That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I'll think about it. See you in court, right? This is it. If I'm ever gonna find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. February 25th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 9. This is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution's ready, Your Honor. Normally, this is where the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. Chief Gant. I'm gonna keep it so creamy with you, dude. I'm gonna keep it so creamy with you. I think it'll be good if I stop this here for now. If I stop this here. Okay. And then we're gonna finish everything up in the next few episodes, okay? I know we're cutting it short. I know, you know, a 16-minute episode's kind of bullshit, but hear me out, bro. I'm so tired and I cannot do this justice with my voice all fucked up and me being tired. So I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna end it. I will see you guys in the next episode.